Hello again everyone, welcome back to Landric Plays, welcome back to Dawn of Man, and welcome back to, I've already forgotten what we called it, oh no, how terrible. Welcome back to our little tribal settlement, whatever it's named. So last episode we got started, we started gathering some resources, we started hunting some animals, we were truly in that hunter-gatherer spirit, and then two of our tribe got mauled by a cave bear. Which you know wasn't a great start, but we got our revenge on that bear somewhere way over here. I've already lost it. Wherever it was, somewhere here. Ooh, that's not a bear. That is a cave lion. Let's try and avoid that as well. Seeing this donkey, we could go and butcher it, but let's not. But anyway, we got revenge on the bear, and hopefully our tribe is now a little bit safer as a result. So let's kick the speed back up. We also unlock spirituality, which means we're building a totem at the minute. We've built another tent as well, so we now have capacity for 9 people. Still quite a long way off that milestone of 100, but you know, that's something to aim for. In fact, if we go to manage and look at milestones, accumulate 3 units of raw meat and 3 units of berries. That feels like it should be an easy one to do, and I'm surprised we've not done it already. I think we were harvesting pears rather than berries though, so if, here we go, we've got some blueberries over here. We won't be able to harvest those until summer, but if I set 2 people to go and work on that, when summer rolls around, hopefully we'll be able to get that achievement milestone unlocked. And that'll unlock some of the challenge modes, which maybe I'll do in another Let's Play later on. So we also don't technically have any raw meat right now. We've cured or dried it all here, so we are going to have to go hunting. Ooh, you're very sad. Why are you sad? Doesn't break that down for us. Low stats, so you're going to be less efficient until you recover your morale. So luckily we've put down this skull pole to venerate our ancestors, or to sit and contemplate their memory, or you know, something like that. So hopefully that'll improve morale. We'll put down a couple of them and maybe a totem or something in the middle. We're going to have one in our village as well, so that'll be nice. You're a little bit sleepy, you're going to go have a rest. Let's go back to our caveman vision. So we're going to hunt all of these boar, I think. And this one as well for good measure. Ooh, trader's arrived. So if we click on you, what have you got to offer us? You've got tannin, which again is for leather. You've got a sling, or the technology to make a sling. Interesting. So if so that's 130. So a low commission. So this is worth 100, but you're going to take a commission of 30. So 30% commission. That's fairly steep. Okay. I don't think we. Okay. Hypothetically, let's say we gave you everything. We're not going to give you everything, but if we did, we can't afford it. So let's take all of that back. So we won't be taking the sling making, but I'm sure we can research that sooner or later. We could get some leather. We don't have the technology to make it ourselves yet, so that could be quite valuable. I think so that's worth 1, and your commission of 30% doesn't really matter. Could take some pulses as well. I think we'll just stock up on food just in case. We probably don't need it, and we'll trade you some. We'll trade you some of these knives. I think these are spare, they're not ones people are carrying, and we've got 11 flint, so we can always make more. So that will actually, just 1 knife will cover the fish and the pulses. And that's probably enough for now. In fact, we could take the skin as well. In fact, ooh, okay, never mind. Well, that's closer. It means we're only we're overpaying by 1 rather than 2. So that works out better. Let's do that. We do that. No, that's okay. Let's just stick with that. That'll do. So there you go. We've got a bowl of peas and we've got some dried fish, and that'll get stored in our storage tent, which is quite bare at the minute. So you're off to go and hunt those. Ooh, are you wandering through our? Oh, UK, you're off. Oh. We'll see if we can hunt you as well. So we've got quite a lot of people out hunting, I suspect. You're extremely tired, but you're carrying back some bones and some sticks. I guess, does that mean you got... Okay, so 2 of the boars escaped. I guess we must have got 1 of them. Cool. So hopefully that'll bring back some more skins and things like that. You're very tired as well. You haven't gotten anything. That's a shame. But you're going to have a nap. Oh, another ball gone. So we probably shouldn't be spending all of our resources on all of these skull poles, but you know, I feel like it's a good thing to do. So we need like oh, we need a log for this. Oh, okay. So we don't have any logs because a log requires us to chop down a tree, and we don't know what an axe is yet. Okay, so this is going to remain here basically until we've unlocked some more technology, because yeah, so we need composite tools to be able to build an axe. Okay, so that is what we're going to have to do next, I suspect. Yeah, so I was going to go for that anyway, just because, you know, flint spears are better than bone spears. So that means we need a little bit more knowledge. So either we can hunt some different animals. Let's not hunt the woolly rhino, that sounds quite scary. Or we can just stockpile some food and some stuff like that. I am a little bit leery about how far we're going to have to start going to collect resources like flint. I don't know if like it sort of magically replenishes at some of these piles. There's a fair amount here, 7 out of 10. But yeah, our people are going to get very, very tired and sort of hungry and thirsty if they've got to traipse all the way across the map. I don't actually know if they can cross this river. I assume they can. I don't think there's the technology for bridges. Oh, there we go. We've got some knowledge for collecting berries. But yeah, I was going to say I don't think we have the ability to build bridges or anything like that. Is there masonry, walls, wells, hydropower? No, I don't think there are bridges. Oh wait, no. Yes, okay, we can build bridges, so maybe we need that before we can cross the river. Or maybe it just helps us cross it faster. In any case, let's unlock those composite tools, and then we can go to our... where is it? No, not the storage tent. The crafter, and we can say, stop making bone spears, start making flint spears, flint axes, and I don't think we need any flint picks yet. I assume they're for mining and stuff later. So I tell you what, let's focus on these first, and then we'll set up a continuous job for that once we actually need some. Or at least we can get some going to start with. So there we go, composite tools, all good and groovy. But I want to focus on the spears and the axes first. So I think we got at least one axe done. There we go, it's autumn now, so berries are going to become slightly more scarce. Let's that just zooms to it, but we can tell one of our people who now has a shiny new flint axe. Is flint shiny? I think it's slightly shiny. There we go. You're gonna chop, 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 chop. Be careful. Don't forget to yell timber. Make sure you move out of the way. We'd hate to lose another person, though. Saying that, we've just got another 2. Fantastic. Crash. There we go. So we've got all of these logs and some sticks as well. Perfect. So we can finish building this. And there is our totem. This is going to be the symbol of our tribe, of our village. Wonderful. And it can stay nice and warm by the fire. Perfect, so we got a little bit more knowledge from building that. So we got 9 dried fish, and we've got 5 fruit and vegetables. Ooh, a trader's arrived, but we are relatively low on food. So I think straw's not going to help. Ooh, excuse me a minute. And we're back. Sorry about that, there was somebody at the door. So, anyway, we were looking at the trader. I was a bit worried that we were low on food. I think we're going to buy all of this cured meat, just to give us, you know, a little bit more of a buffer to try and get through the winter. All of those boars escaped, so we are... Yeah, I don't think we have to worry yet. I don't know how much people eat per season. I don't know whether every person eats one thing per season. Maybe it's something like that. We're going to pay for this in knives. That's a bit of a shame. So we need to trade something that's worth about 1. Can we trade a stick? Oh, actually, we can trade all these wooden spears. We don't want... oh, trade value. Yeah, that's way more than enough. So can we get anything extra? As we don't need these wooden spears anymore, we're going to have superior spears. I guess we might as well trade for some leather. 1 less. Perfect. 20 for 20. So we get rid of our old harpoons and our old spears, and we get some food and a little bit of leather, because why not? Excellent. In fact, we could... So how much is this worth? So this is worth 5. You could trade for some tannin as well. I don't know how we get tannin. We'll have to look that up, but tannin is used to make leather, I think. So if we trade for some tannin, then we can turn that into leather and then maybe eventually end up selling it back to him later on. Okay, so let's get all of that stuff. So that gets all... There we go, it gets left at the foot of our totem. That's perfect. So given that we are... So, you're actually not that depleted. So we've got no raw fish and 9 dry fish. I think I'm going to set this... Nope, not that much, to be 20. And I assume that sets it for this one too. Yep, so it sets the limit for our... storm's coming. I think that means it's about to be the start of winter. So hopefully we'll encourage people to fish a little bit more. I think you can fish all the way through the winter. Yeah, these are getting a bit low. Luckily these are still nice and full, so we'll swap those over later. Okay, so we've still got some flint left over. You're presumably going to start... Yep, there we go. So now, because we've gotten rid of the wooden spears, hopefully people are going to start replacing them with much better flint spears. So they're 2 stars hunting, 2 stars fighting, instead of 1 star hunting, 1 star fighting. And the same for... Oh, bone spears are 2 stars and 2 stars, interesting. So they're just as good as flint spears. But I guess they use bone instead of flint. Okay, so maybe we leave this on as well, so you can have either a bone spear or a flint spear, it doesn't matter. Some of our berries have decayed because people didn't get to it fast enough. That's a bit of a shame, but luckily we've got the cured meat and that'll last for much longer. I guess we'll set this on as well. We don't need it, but we might as well have 1. Just 1's plenty. Oh, okay, 2 then, and then I'll turn it off. Just in case it turns out we need it for something. Got 2 knowledge. Not enough to do anything with yet. Okay, so I guess we just keep gathering food, keep gathering resources. Hello, what are you? You're cave lions. And you're coming closer. Let's not hunt those. But what can we hunt? Is there anything around that's... No, there's nothing particularly... There's something screaming over there. There's all of our people. So you're all just sort of standing around, not doing anything. Why is that? Oh, there's some donkeys. Go hunt the donkeys. When you've all got... Oh, there you go. You're sending out a whole bunch of people to go and hunt those. And if you do have... I need to slow it down a little bit. I can't click on you. There we go. So yeah, you've got a flint spear, you've got a knife, you've got a flint spear and a knife as well. Right, it's trying to escape over the river. I don't know if you'll be able to go and get it, is the problem. Oh, you can. You're just... Yeah, you have to swim across the river. So then you butcher it, and then you... No. Go butcher this. Why aren't you butchering it? So I can tell you to explicitly go and do that. I see, that's nice. And you as well. Why are they not... It's odd that they're not deliberately butchering these things. In fact, you go and butcher that. Your stamina's a bit low, but just have a little swim. Anything else here? So, okay, you are being butchered. You are not being hunted, but we can fix that. And anything over here? So you're gathering sticks still. I assume we've reached our stick limit. How many sticks? Yeah, we've got 11 sticks. But we don't have any skins and we don't have anything drying. And I kind of want this to always be full. We've got 8, we've got capacity for more people. So far, I think we've got... I mean, we're halfway through winter and we've still got plenty of food left, so I don't see why we shouldn't build another hut. Another hut, there we go. Can't quite speak properly. Put one... I guess we'll leave a little bit of a gap here, just for sort of aesthetic reasons. And then we'll sort of build a row around here, I guess. And maybe another hearth or something. And then maybe we'll set up another sort of circle here around another fire. Something like that. I don't think it really matters where these things go, it's just sort of designing it so that it pleases me. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. So you're... You need repairing. Oh, your condition's gone down. So we need some skin to be able to fix this tent. I didn't realise. Resources will last 1.5 times longer. and having it gives us a prestige, which prestige attracts more migrants to our tribe, to our village. I see. So this gives us a prestige as well. This gives us 3 prestige. I wonder if that's having any totem will give us 3, and then, or whether every single totem gives us 3. Interesting. What about these? So you give us 1, you give us 1. Maybe they all give us 1. Interesting. Ooh, it's getting a bit snowy, just towards the end of winter, so you're a little bit tired now. I don't know how we find out what our population is doing. Can we find that out? Straw chart. So we can have a food chart or a straw chart. That seems a little bit specific. No. Is there a way to cycle through people? I don't know. Well, we'll have a look later on. So right now we've got some logs, some sticks. Over here we've got some flint, some more flint. And we could have charcoal, copper, tin, and iron. Excellent. Aha! So we definitely got some donkeys because we're curing this meat under the snow, and we're drying some skins as well that we can then use to repair this. Wonderful. Let's bump that speed way back up again because I forgot I brought that down, and then we'll go on the hunt for some more creatures. It seems to be a little bit barren at the minute. There's what's this over here? Some more megaliths. So I guess we can mine those eventually. We've got sticks, we've got some dead trees, but there's no real animals kicking around. I guess maybe there's some over here. Are they coming towards us? And there's another donkey over here. This one's quite injured, so maybe we do finish this one off. Wow! Aha! A mammoth. There we go. Just like in that loading screen. Big terrifying mammoth. Survived the winter. We got 1 knowledge. Aha! We unlocked a milestone as well. I've gotten lost. There we go. So let's have a look at manage. Aha! Activity. Oop. Milestones. There we go. Survival. Survived 2 years. We've still not accumulated 3 units of raw meat and 3 units of berries at the same time. I think we're drying all of our meat too fast to actually hit that milestone. We might have to specifically disable meat on these just so that we can say we've got that. And you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I think we'll wait until summer so we can gather those berries, and then we'll do that. Oh, traders arrived again. We've got plenty of food this time. Oh, you've got bread. Interesting. We could get some bread. I don't know whether bread lasts longer than meat. I feel like meat, cured meat at least, probably lasts longer than bread. We could get some pulses, which again, I don't know how long they last. We could get a whole bunch of dried skins. That could save us some hunting. Let's get those. Get rid of the wooden harpoons. Oh, that's 75. Wow, that's quite expensive. Okay, maybe we don't get all of those. You've got a very high commission, that's why. So we'll just get the 2 skins. We'll get rid of the stuff that we're not using. That'll be fine. And that'll let us repair things and stuff like that without worrying about hunting. Ha! We've got another milestone. We can get leather, which will give us leather outfits, and that'll let us make slightly nicer clothes. Or we can get dogs. Let's go for dogs. Dogs are great. So I don't think we have to do anything for the dogs. They'll just start to show up. Unlocks the domestication of dogs. Dogs will slowly come to the settlement and will help you protect it. So I don't know whether they protect it from wild animals or from neighbouring tribes that might come and decide to raid us, but that is something that could happen. It's not very likely in what era are we in at the minute? The Paleolithic? The Paleolithic. But as we get towards the Neolithic, and particularly once we start figuring out how swords work, that could be a thing that happens fairly soon. Ooh, composite archery as well. So good. Ooh, we get a little cutscene screenshot type thing. Excellent. Milestone unlocked. That's very nice. How do I get back to the game? Okay, there we go. Acquire 100 sticks. So we've got some more knowledge. Got capacity for 12 people. So more people should start showing up. It is almost summer now, so I'm going to... This feels slightly cheesily. Can I tell it to stop curing meat? Oh well. I'll just disable it for now, and then we'll go and hunt some stuff, and then we will gather these berries as well over here. And that will hopefully allow us to get another milestone, which will give us one step closer to unlocking some sort of challenge modes and stuff like that. Okay, so that this Auroch is an old male, so it's a little bit of a challenge, but I think we should be okay. Now we've got our shiny fancy spears. Is there anything else that we can quickly hunt? Nothing nearby. This is a little bit of a disappointment, but I'm sure that'll be okay. Come on, come on, come on, where are you? There's some stuff over here, but again, that looks quite orange, and that looks very red, so stay away from that. Ooh. Aha, there we go. Oh, so the Auroch's attacking us. Or it did attack us a little bit, but it's now thoroughly dead. It's just skin and meat and bones, delicious. But we did get that milestone for having hunting and gathering. Excellent. So that was actually slightly harder to get than it should have been, but we got it. So that's the important thing. So let's have a look at those milestones. There we go. Hunting and gathering, survival, humble beginnings, expansion. So we've got to get to the Mesolithic, and then unlocking crops and things like that. Excellent. So let's make sure before I do anything else that we put these to allow meat, and then we can make sure all of that gets nicely cured, gets stored, and then we can. Wow, this is almost full. So let's put down another storage tent. Can we set this at an angle? No, just okay, we'll just put it like that then. And then maybe we'll put down another crafter's a crafter's spot here. Though I think we should be fine. So we've got a whole bunch of jobs queued up because we've got some more people showing up. So they're going to have to. Yeah, there we go. You're not actually wearing much in the way of clothes. Yeah. You must be quite chilly, no clothes at all. So we'll get you some nice hide coats, and then we can unlock. Let's unlock slings. That'll help us with hunting, I think, and then maybe we'll also get tanning next. I'll turn continuous production on. We'll just have a look at the limits, but then I need to wrap this video up. Where's production limits? Slings. We want 50% of people to have a sling. Yeah, sure. We'll leave it like that for now, and then maybe we'll tweak it once we get archery or something like that. But for now, I am going to wrap this video up. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully our settlement is going to continue to grow, and everything is going to be fine. We haven't had any more bear attacks, so that's quite good. So, where was I? Yes, thank you very much for watching. See you next time.